All right, everybody, I'm here. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Mojo Jojo, how are you? Erin, I see you. Can you hear me? Happy birthday. Thank you, Akil. Thank you, guys. Thank you for waiting. Thank you. Yes, loud and clear. Thank you, AG. Howdy, howdy. Thanks for waiting. Jamaica Live Nice. Hey, King Nick, you're in the house. All right, everybody. So, Vital Sounds, I see you. Love, love, love. Thank you for joining Vital Sounds. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Maurice Kingpin. Greetings. Thank you, thank you. Each one helps one. It's hot. they gave me, what is it, champagne, Astis per Monty, and that's hot. That makes me hot. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you. Totally appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you, AG. Shadina, thank you for joining. Thank you, Shadina. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Judith, I see you. Thank you. And Gayan, thank you for joining. Thank you. Yes, it's almost over now. The kids are still upstairs. I ran downstairs to come hang out with you guys a little, but they understand. They understand. And so, should have brought a fan down here. Um, yes, Weedy. Thank you, Weedy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you. It's a dress. It's a whole dress. It's a whole dress, AG. It's a whole dress. The kids liked it when they came in. They said, Mommy, we didn't see this before. But it's been there. I just couldn't wear it before. So, guys, I'm so grateful that you're here. It's 9:41. Oh my God, I'm burning up. And thank you, AG. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Mojo Jojo. As we know tonight, as I enter, I want to just say thanks to all of you who took the time to be here with me. I received so many good wishes today. It was totally awesome. People do care. Life with Bev Brown. Thank you for joining, Bev. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, happy birthday. Thank you. Prosperity. Oh, yes, thank you. Love. Thank you, Bev. I love you back. Totally appreciate you and all of you. Um, King Nick, I got you. Thank you, King Nick. Yeah, the love is real. Love we say, right? So today was awesome. So much got done today. So much got done today. Actually, our team, um, Maurice and Farid, they, as I said, Swain, good night. They have the tough work to do. We did collect some donations, and we sent it down, and they had the tough work to do, where they had been able to go and got 10 bags of groceries um, done. They did some distributions today. So Maurice is in the house. I want to say thank you, big up to you, Maurice. And there will be a video coming up so that you guys will see, those of you donated to the project. We'll see what your monies did. It's a good look. I'm proud to be part of the team. And we hope that as we continue forward, um, things will work in a positive way, and so that it will continue. We know that Jamaica is beautiful. It is beautiful, but there's a lot of needs that are sitting there that is not being shown on the forefront enough. And so, looking at what King Nick has done with his platform, I know that it's a good thing if somebody else jump in and do the same in the area where they live. So that's happening with Fire Reed and Maurice Kingpin. And I'm here. I can only encourage um, and do my part from this end, and they will continue on their end. Rosalie, I'm just speechless. Thank you for the love, Rosalie. Thank you so much. I didn't start out to be a phenomenal woman. I was just a regular little girl growing up in Springfield, St. Elizabeth, but who was taught a lot of great things from her grandmother. And those things really took me to where I am today, because it is her standards that I continue to build on. And so I am just touched when I got some of the messages today, and to see that just starting out on a weight loss journey, that I have been able to affect so many lives in a positive way. I want to say thank you again, Rosalie. I so totally appreciate your support. We started on King Nick's channel, and I met you there, and greeting one another and all of that. And thank you, Rosalie. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Oh, so people, again, we have ideas, and ideas are good, but ideas are only good or do well when you make them, when you put them to work. Whatever we do, we want to make sure that we do it well, so that we become a blessing to others. So I cannot say everyone, but thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your well wishes. I totally appreciate them. I'm not going to unpack gifts, because, as I said, I did not want that to happen today. I told my kids, but I want to say thanks to Terrian, who actually collaborated with my niece all the way here in America. And I received this T-shirt which says "Happy Birthday, Queen Beverly." So she didn't just stop there. She lives in Jamaica, but she didn't stop there. Today, a delivery came, and I received this as a gift. And as I said, I was not expecting gifts. But she actually went out. She sent this. I don't. I really am speechless, because, as I said, I wasn't expecting all this. I did say no gifts, because I am not. I'm too old now for gifts, guys. Flowers are good, but this came from her. So I say thank you, Terrian, for thinking of me and for going out on a limb with that. I do appreciate the kind words, and that made my heart happy. I also received a call this morning before I even got out of bed from the principal of my school, and it was a beautiful call. Um, the director of mathematics also reached out to me, and it makes you feel good that when you work hard, that people do notice, and in time, it does make sense, and so you always gain the fruits of your labor. So as I said, I'm downstairs, so you're not seeing the balloons and the flowers upstairs. But thank you so much, Rosalie. Thank you, Rosalie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All the time I met you, it has been a blessing. And tonight you come through again, and I so appreciate and respect you for that. So tonight I wanted to hang out with you guys to just do a few of Maya Angelou. We have Vital Sounds in here. If you have not yet subscribed to her channel, please go there and subscribe to Vital Sounds. Tanya, my sister, I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So she's here. She dropped a new whispering sound effects thing. So please go in. What she does is that she uses different objects with her fingers and make beautiful sounds, calming sounds that if you really learn to appreciate it, then you will see the benefits of it. So Vital Sounds, hats off to you. I'll see you in a few weeks. And so please, if you could drop her link for me, please. We also have, hey Michael, hats off to you, Michael. Welcome, welcome. We also have Bev Brown. Bev with with her life story. It's her story. It's a real story. And as she takes us through what she has gone through and what she's going through and how she deals with it, again, please, if you haven't gone to visit her, please visit Bev's Life with Bev Brown or Bev Brown's Life Stories. But I love her. She's just so awesome, lively and just motivating. And again, we don't have to love everybody's we don't have to love everybody's content, but we can be respectful of what they do and support. We all need support. So let's please, if you haven't gone there, please go there. We have Fire Reed. Fire Reed drives around Jamaica. He's a tour guide and he goes around and he tells you where he is, and he tells you if property is for sale, he tells you so much. And so also, it doesn't matter how much subscribers they have or how many watch hours they have. The sky is the limit on YouTube. So please support him. Maurice Kingpin, likewise, he drives and he introduces. He was the one who did the Springfield, went back into my little quaint Springfield in St. Elizabeth. King Nick, you just went there and it was too funny. But yes, that's where I grew up and that's where I became a strong Black woman. And so it is important to me, it is dear to me. And I so appreciate that he took the time to go there and gave us that beautiful video. So if when you get a chance, please go to Maurice Kingpin's channel and support also. We have, who else is here? Latia Moore. Please don't forget Lati. When you get a chance, please go over and see Lati's channel and give her some love. Again, we start small, but as we build, if we do not get the support, then sometimes we kind of give up because we feel like, what's the use? So please give the support, share what they have, and so that others can jump on board. And then we have Essence of Mercy and Grace. I just so love this channel because in the mornings I can get up and I can actually go to her channel and feel uplifted by what she has there. So please again support. It's each one helps one because that's how we're going to grow. No man is an island, and so therefore we each one as a brother, each one as a friend, and it means much, but it doesn't cost much to just go over and support. So for tonight, I'm going to start off. I don't know if I forgot anyone except Jamaica Life Nice. Jamaica Life Nice. I have been with them for a while, and they're like family. We so much, King Nick, your team. I just so respect them, and I respect your hard work. I know it's not easy, but for a young person, as I said, who could have been doing differently, you chose the right path, you create the right team, and you have a good support behind you. And I wish you well because you have been doing well with what you have been given. And so continue onward and upward. So tonight, let us be reminded what Psalm 1 said. It says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth its fruit in its season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he or she doeth shall prosper." It says, "The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish." So as we think about that, let us please be like the trees that are planted by the waters. We know that I like the rain videos when when Fire Reed or Morris Kingpin puts up a video where there's rain. I get so excited because it's a good thing. It's a calming thing, and it's also good for the plants. And water is a blessed. It's a blessed thing. So I love that. This morning a video was posted. Morris Kingpin posted a video with the rain in Mandeville, and it was such a bountiful amount of rain. It was really interesting. But let us be like those that are planted by the water, so that you can blossom and bring forth fruits in its season. So as promised, not going to be here long. Well, we'll see. As I said, Maya Angelou is one of my favorite poets. And this book was given to me 5 years ago by my daughter-in-law. And I usually keep it at school on my desk, but this end of school year I brought it home. And I want to just read a few of Maya Angelou's thoughts, and just if any one of them resonate with you and if it makes you feel good, then please. Thank you, Chilani. Thank you so much. Life with Weedy. Thank you, Aunt Val. Good night. Thank you, Aunt Val. Thank you, Mojo. And so the first one says, "I long, as does every human being, to be at home wherever I find myself." You can think about it, and you can break it down and as to what you think it means to you. I long, as does every human being, to be at home wherever I find myself. Some of us, we are so, we condemn too much, and we fail to find the good in things around us. But as she says, try to be at home wherever you find yourself. The happy heart runs with the river, floats on the air, lifts to the music, soars with the eagle, hopes with the prayer. So often on my little channel here, my small platform, as I said, I have started this weight loss journey. And I didn't know when I started it that it would have become such an encouraging thing for so many. But as I continue to grow with the support of you, I realize that it does mean much to many. There are many out there who are in the same position that I've been in. And so it makes me feel good when I can say, let's move, get up and move. Today I'm another year old. And as I reach this milestone, I want to also say we have been moving a lot. And so let us now start fixing the diet. So it's not moving and then eating the same things. It's not moving and then eating a pint of ice cream. It's not moving and then going back to the things that we've been going back to. But as we move and we see the improvements and we see the weight changing, that we are now saying, let me change the way I'm eating. Let me get rid of some things. We know sugar is a big, 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 big enemy. We know the more of it we put in, it's the more we get the congestions, it's the more we get the sinus issues, it's the more the mucus builds, and it creates a big problem. And so, one of my things as I turn this age today is to now tone down on the sugar. I will have tea in the morning. I'm using ginger, and it is flavored with some brown sugar, and that will be my sugar intake for the day. So I am going this way. I'm not cutting out the sugar. I'm gonna just minimize it to make sure that my body is just getting used to that, and so that the weight I can continue to control the weight. I'm not telling anyone to drastically go into anything. As I said, I'm taking out one thing, and that is I'm changing the sugar intake. I have a sweet tooth. I'm grateful that I've gotten to the point where I'm not hungry for sugar like before. So now that I have been cutting back, and falling back, but cutting back, I am now comfortable to move forward with that much less sugar. So hopefully, as we go forth, it will continue to work, and so that in the end, as again I said, it's not a one day thing. It is an ongoing journey. If you wake up and you didn't lose a pound or two, then don't give up. It's okay. As I said, the weight took a while to come on. It's going to take some time to get off, but you just want to see progress on a daily basis or even weekly basis. And so, as it says, she also says, loneliness can be so real. It can feel like sand in the palm of your hand. Loneliness is not a good thing. Learn to find people. I'm telling you, when I sit here at home and know there's no one, I better get on the phone and talk to somebody. Because once you talk to somebody, the adrenaline starts flowing. It's a good feeling. But when you're sitting alone and you're just there, you feel it's such a interesting mood that you get into. So talk to people. Sometimes, they say, "Oh, you talk too much," but there's so much you can talk about: God's blessings, God's goodness. Talk about how you can do some good things. You don't have to talk people's business. You don't have to get caught up into negatives, but talk so that you can feel refreshed and revived. We spend precious hours fearing the inevitable. It would be wise to use that time adoring our families, cherishing our friends, and living our lives. Again, we spend precious hours fearing the unknown, fearing things that are not even there. We don't know, but we're fearing it's going to happen. And what we should be doing is to use that time to adore our families. A lot of us don't even tell our families we're proud of them. I'm so proud of you. I'm so appreciative of you. Use those words because they're good words, wholesome words. Use the L word because it's a good word when your family knows that you love and respect and care about them. Cherishing your friends. Some of us, we say we have friends, but we have never even, it's like whatever. So cherish them. Always remember their kindnesses. Always remember the times when you need someone and their shoulders were there for you. Don't ever forget those things. They are good things. And live your life. Just make sure it's a life that will empower someone, that will uplift someone, and that will do good in the long run. The main thing in one's own private world is to try to laugh as much as you cry. I want you to laugh more than you cry, not as much as, but more than you cry. Please, please. There's so much out there. So I can be changed by what happens to me. I refused to be reduced by it. A lot of us have gone through difficult times in our life at some point or the other. And I am happy, when I listen to Bev Brown's story, And there are many other stories like hers. But I am so proud of you, Bev Brown, because you can be changed by what happened to you, but you refuse to be reduced by it. And what you have done, Bev Brown, is to lift yourself up. You are such a blessing when I watch your videos and when you greet us and when you end the videos and when you tell your stories. They are real. They're not fake. They're not a put on. It's just you, the real deal coming to us. And what happened to you, Bev, has happened to many others. And you didn't let that um, you change what happened to you, but you were not reduced by it because you're standing tall today. And irrespective of the little things that you're going through, which are natural things, other people go through them, you are here, and it means a lot. So please, even though the things happening to you can change you, do not let it reduce you. Do not let it make you less than you are because all of you are important. You have greatness in you. And so, because of that, believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself and let no one take away your joy. God puts rainbows in the clouds so that each of us, in the dreariest and most dreaded moments, can see a possibility of hope. That is so beautiful. God puts rainbows in the clouds so that each of us, in the dreariest and most dreaded moments, can see a possibility of hope. Guys, have hope. No matter what you're going through, there's always something worse out there than that. So please be hopeful. And courage allows the successful person to fail and to learn powerful lessons from the failure so that in the end, it was not a failure at all. Sometimes you see some things happen and we expect people to fall down, but instead of falling down, you see them building and building. I can talk to King Nick. I saw him go through that, but with his courage, instead of him failing and instead of him giving up and making excuses, and King Nick has blossomed and bloomed into such greatness. I'm so proud of you, son. Please keep it up. Let no one take that from you. You are greatness. It is not that I have confidence, but I believe that if I fail, so what? Now I have the chance to try again. So we're going to fail. But I want you to build your confidence. I want you to believe in yourself and know that if you even fall, don't stay there. The problem comes when you stay down. But when you get up, brush your knees off, keep going, then you have mastered the power of success. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at the destination full of hope. You see that? And sometimes some of us we talk about, oh, I love you, and it doesn't mean one darn thing. Nothing. Because it says your love recognizes no barriers. There is no barrier there when you love someone and respect and care about someone. There are no barriers. There should be nothing to say, oh, because you're fat, I can't love you, or because you're. No barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. So, guys, these are the words of Maya Angelou. Without courage, we cannot practice any other virtue consistently. You have to have that courage. You have to be strong. You have to know that when things come at you, that you have the courage to stand up. Sometimes, you feel like I'm going to lose this friend. But if you have to lose a friend because of, then so what? Have courage enough. Have enough courage to trust love one more time. Bev Brown, when I read this and I heard you saying that, I'm not going to love anymore. I'm not. I'm done. I'm done. I thought about this, Bev Brown, and it says, have enough courage to trust love one more time and always one more time. So don't give up. Don't ever give up. Love is good. It's beautiful. It's wholesome. And if they love you with respect, believe me, it is a good thing. We are living art created to hang on, stand up, forbear, continue, and encourage others. So carry on. It is not easy, but it is what we have to do. Only we do not have to do it alone. And at the heart of the universe, there is joy, abundant joy for every one of us. So our joy will come in different ways. Our joys will come at different times, but there is joy for each and every one of us in its own way and in its own time. Hope does not take away your problems. It can lift you above them, though. And you may not think you can reach it, but climb anyways. You may not think you'll be heard, speak anyways. You may not think you can change things, but try anyways. And courage is a wind chime in a storm. It is loud and singing about a safer tomorrow. And then she says that hope slips through the tangle of our fears and evicts despair. So it gets rid of the despair. If we have hope, always just know that hope, once you have hope, there's if there's life, there's hope. And if you have hope, then things will change. Hope is an art. Continue to practice it. And again, she says hope and fear cannot occupy the same space. You cannot be hopeful, but still you're fearful. One has to go. So, but hold on to hope, because she says they cannot occupy the same space at the same time. Invite one to stay. So I hope you'll invite hope to stay, because when you have hope, then you have much. And courage steps out onto a ledge made of hope, a mile wide. And this one is still about hope. And I am always talking about the human condition, what it is like to be human, what makes us fall and stumble and somehow rise and go on from darkness into darkness. So we have to figure out the things that are preventing us from rising and moving forward. And the desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. So, yes, a lot of us reach for the status, but we forget how to love and how to take care of each other. Status is good, but it's not great when you're the only one up there. But when you reach hearts, like today when I saw the outpouring of love from so many of you, I smile because I know that for you to take the time to write a note, some of you sent me voice notes, some of you sent me text more than one, it is a treasure. I will have those forever. And so let us not just look for the status. Let us not just reach for the stars, because we might get there and then it's so lonely. It's best when you have reach hearts and know that when you need someone to talk to, they will be there for you. So the last one she said to us is, you cannot use creativity. You cannot use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. So tonight, as I go through this, as I said, she's one of my favorite poets, maybe my favorite poet. I just wanted to share with you because the words meant a lot to me and I wanted to share them with you. So Any questions? Thanks to all of you. Thanks, Tanya. Thank you, Terry, and you're here. I did receive your gift, Terry, and I did receive your gift today, and I do have my shirt. Um, so I want to thank everyone who jumped in, and um, I don't know if there were any questions, but I thank my loving moderators who held the fort so I could read through. Um, and so the conversations, I can enjoy them for me later. Thank you so much. That is so true, Tanya. That is so true, Terry. Very true. And so these are the things I just want us to understand. It's that it's not all right, Rosalie, King Nick, you heard what Rosalie said. Yeah, as we live, let us not live just for ourselves, but let us live for others. It is such a good thing when you can reach out to someone and even a simple text, even a simple note, message to say they appreciate you or they hear you or how are you doing or you know simple things to let you know that you're here and people do care. And so don't ever be weary of doing good. Don't be weary of that. And good deeds come in all sorts of different ways, shapes, and forms. So as we continue on our weight loss journey, those of you who are trying to lose the weight, listen, you are still keep hope alive because you can do it. You can see that I have been doing the best I can do as a role model for you guys. But don't look at me. Look at yourselves and see what it is you can do where you are to help yourselves to do better. It's about just making sure that you're making progress in some shape or form. So don't look and say, well, Miss Bev says or Miss Bev, you do what you are able to do. Just keep moving, keep doing what you need to do, keep an open mind, keep a good mind, sing a lot because when you sing, it uplifts the spirit. Read a lot if you have materials you can read. Books are online now. There's so much that you can do, but just don't sit and wallow in self-pity. Don't do that. There's always somebody who loves and cares about you. Sometimes we block being loved because of our attitudes and our behaviors. And so just know that there are people out there who care. A lot of times we look at people and the person would have cared a lot about us. We don't want them in our lives because they don't look this way and they don't look that way. And they're the ones who have really, really, really cared for you. So again, we have to be careful because a lot of times we want the things that we're not going to be able to have and the things that are in our reach and that's just there calling your name, you totally ignore it.